Up to it quickly. Does your perspective on football or life or the holidays, does all of that change now becoming a father?
Yeah, it's very unique how having a child impacts how you see things differently in life, and it's like nothing that I've ever experienced. There's no playbook for this, because everyone's experience is different, whether you're having a boy first or a girl. I thank my Heavenly Father up above that I got a boy first.
Wait, did you hear what Tua Tagovailoa just said? What I'm about to tell you and show you is probably something you've never seen on any other Miami Dolphins YouTube channel. May not even seen it in the news. Did you even know that Tua and his wife Annah had a baby? Did you know that Tua was even married and got married to Annah? There were a few pictures that dropped a week or so ago about the baby, but there was no definitive announcement. What a private man Tua is. First, he gets married in July with very little fanfare. Now, after a few candid baby photos dropped on Twitter, he's giving blessings and thanks for his new baby, his new son, Ace. I haven't been able to find any information anywhere as to when Ace was born, but in the photos, he appears to be about 2, maybe 3 months old. So I want you to think about something. The Cincinnati Bengals game where Tua was hurt was on September 29th. That's exactly 2 months ago. That means that little Ace was born right after Tua had the injury, or Annah was pregnant, just about to have the baby. Whoa, that's a lot to take in. Was that why Tua was out for 3 weeks? Imagine this, if you will. You're a newlywed. You suffer a catastrophic injury, near catastrophic injury. Your wife has recently had or is about to have a baby. And then you've got to juggle all this with a decision as to whether or not to come back and play football. Obviously, Tua is set financially for the rest of his life. He has a brand new wife and a brand new baby that was either on the way or recently born at the time of that injury. What does he do? What would you do in that situation? What would your new wife do? And what would she advise you of in that situation? That was one huge decision he had to make. And I guarantee you he spent a lot of time in prayer. He spent a lot of time talking to doctors. He spent a lot of time talking to his parents. And he obviously spent a lot of time talking to his new wife. And now we know, undoubtedly, he spent a lot of time thinking about himself as a father and his new baby, whether it was already there or on the way.
Yeah, it's very unique how having a child impacts how you see things differently in life, and it's like nothing that I've ever experienced. There's no playbook for this, because everyone's experience is different, whether you're having a boy first or a girl. I thank my Heavenly Father up above that I got a boy first. Oh man, I don't know what I'd do if I had a girl. It'd be a little harder, I think, because I wouldn't know what to do necessarily. I think having been around cousins that have had kids that were boys, kind of makes it a little easier that I have a boy myself with my wife. But it definitely changes the perspective on how I look at kids. I've always had a tremendous amount of heart for kids, but now that I have one of my own, you go home, and the best thing is when you see them smile and laughing. Like it's the best thing in the world, and that I can do that for someone else's kid. I would want the same for mine when mine does get older. So definitely changes.
Tua Tagovailoa is a very strong man, and he's obviously courageous as hell. What a courageous decision he made. Tua Tagovailoa is obviously a very strong man. I admire him even more now. And all the Tua haters out there can go pound sand. Tua Tagovailoa has blessed every Miami Dolphins fan with the courage of his convictions. We are better people for having him on this team. you very easily could have decided not to return. If you're truly a Miami Dolphins fan, don't ever forget that. That's why I will continue to go after every media person that goes after Tua, because somebody needs to stand up for this guy. And I know you guys are with me. Let me know what you think knowing this information now, or if you knew it already. This is unbelievable. The guy who was going through this type of injury, trying to come back from this type of injury, having just been married, and possibly just having had a baby. Let me know what you think in your comment. And also don't forget, I go live during every Miami Dolphins game. Just click here to be notified when I go live on Sunday. Hope to see you there. Fins up.
Is anybody catching on to this Barry guy?